My name is Reed Petrie, and I've been the class of 2020 president for 2 years now, as well as your resident meteorologist. Our class of 2020 was the first class to go through all 3 years here at the new high school, which is truly state-of-the-art. We were able to see the new basketball arena and performing arts center. We were able to experience the new high school, and we were lucky enough to be a part of the very first season here at this amazing football facility. So on behalf of all the faculty and us students, welcome to our home. Right after our adorable kindergarten graduation, many of us might have begun dreaming about our high school graduation. That's the next big step. We imagined us all gathered together in the middle of May, hugging one another, maybe shedding a few tears, and overall just celebrating our numerous shared experiences. However, that was not the case. We're now doing this in late July with some guidelines still in place. This is all due to one thing: change. This is one of the certainties in life that Benjamin Franklin should have added to death and taxes. Change is going to happen to all of us, and it's almost never planned. This circumstance, for instance, was of course never planned by us. I assumed we'd all be together one last time before we headed off into the unknown. Our lives are constantly changing. Whether from a virus or anything else, change is rarely under our control. Friendships change, personalities change, our surroundings change. We're about to see the biggest example of these changes. Whether your next step is college, trade school, military, or straight into the workforce, you'll see all these changes take place very soon. High school graduation is commonly referred to as the end of this chapter of our lives because of all the changes. However, because there are so many changes, I believe this ceremony means much more than the end of a simple chapter. I believe that walking across this stage marks the end of the first book of the series of stories that is our lives. After today, we begin a new book, a spin-off, if you will. Tomorrow doesn't just mark the beginning of the first sequel set in the same places, it's an entire spin-off. There will be new settings as we travel to start working, go to trade schools, or colleges and universities across the country and potentially across the world once we can travel there again. In these new settings, there will largely be new characters. We'll make new friends, meet new people, and possibly find the love of our life. On top of these new expositions, there will be new hardships and difficulties. Everyone goes through tough times. They are a certainty in life along with change, and this spin-off book will undoubtedly include them. But most importantly, and most excitingly, our spin-off book that starts tomorrow will include new victories, new triumphs, new achievements, new celebrations. And these joyous times are what make me eager to start writing our next adventure. So let's look back at our first book with admiration and not anguish, reverence and not regret, satisfaction and not sorrow. I know that good things are in store for all of us, each in our own way, and that makes me excited. Our first book has set up everything that will happen in the spin-off beginning tomorrow, and I pray that everyone will write a bestseller. Thank you.
Thank you, Reed. Well, we're here. We made it. Some schools are not going to be able to do this. We were actually able to pull this off. I appreciate it. Long, hard work. Tough year for y'all the last 9 weeks of school, but we made it here today. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Farmington High School class of 2020. We are thankful to have so many family, friends, faculty, community members join us for this joyous occasion. The class of 2020 has raised the standard with their academics achievement, extracurricular success, and their tremendous leadership. They have challenged those who followed behind them to reach far and high. I speak for myself and the faculty and staff of Farmington High School in expressing how proud we are of these fine young men and women. We expect to see great accomplishments for them in the future as they take what they have experienced and learned and use it to make this world a better place. May God bless each and every one of them as they step into the new journey. At this time, I will turn the program over to Josh Jowers, our Salutatorian.
Dear Class of 2020, I would like to begin this morning with some thank yous, because I have been fortunate enough to have so many people who have helped me along the way in these very important years and who deserve recognition. First, and perhaps most importantly, I would really like to give a huge thank you to my family, especially my parents. You have always pushed me to be the best that I can in everything I do, and have always been there to support me, whether I asked you to or not. Due to the abrupt end of the school year, I was not able to say this in person, but I sincerely want to thank all of our teachers who have worked so hard to help us succeed. Due to the craziness of this senior year, and with so much going wrong, our teachers' hard work has really come through and their dedication has become apparent. I especially want to recognize Ms. Fusen, who always came to class with a contagious positivity and always went the extra mile to make a personal connection with us students, and always left comments and feedback on all of our work to help us grow academically. Thank you, teachers, for all you have done and been in our lives. Now, clearly, I have people to thank because I certainly did not get here on my own. Success does not come by working alone. Great accomplishments are made by groups who know how to support each other by letting their teammates' strengths complement their own weaknesses, and vice versa. As I've learned working part-time, it requires both the early birds and the night owls to run a restaurant all day, and trying to gain the late-night wisdom of the night owls and still get the worms in the morning will just leave you exhausted. Trust me, I've tried. You need others. This is a valuable lesson that I believe most of us have learned through our countless group projects. One of my favorite quotes that I've heard recently was from Bill Nye. He said, "Everyone that you meet will know something that you do not." I figure most of you have figured that out by now, but I wanted to point out that conversely, this means that every time that you meet someone, you will know something that they do not. This is so significant, and I want to encourage you guys to speak up whenever you have your ideas, whether you're confident in them or not. Time and time again, I have regretted not speaking up, whether it was just in a brainstorm or making a decision. I'm not going to say that I've never had any stupid ideas that I regret saying, but the worst thing that's happened when speaking up is briefly being made the butt of a joke, and as much as possible, I stopped caring a long time ago about that happening to me. When I do say something dumb that deserves to be laughed at, I prefer to think of myself as being the face of the joke, the face that makes people smile, even if it's at my expense. One of the most important things for you to keep in mind is that your legacy is the memory of yourself that you leave for others. It is often said that people will not always remember what you said, but they will remember how you made them feel. Also, you will not be remembered for what you talked about doing and the great ideas you say that you have if you don't act on them. I don't know if I'm the only one, but I know for sure that I have wasted time and opportunity thinking about doing work rather than actually taking action. In some situations, this is commonly excused by being called analysis paralysis or some other fancy term. but it's just procrastination. I definitely understand that sometimes it feels good to run away from my responsibilities for as long as possible, but I also have learned the hard way that that does not make them go away. Just as teachers never graded you on the time that you thought about doing your work and just sat there with your homework in front of you, your legacy will be left through who you helped and what you accomplished, not by your to-do list. I do want to take a moment to thank Ms. Rogers for sticking with me to help write this speech. About a month and a half ago, she first emailed me about writing this speech. And then a little time passed, she emailed me again, and her email read, "If you'd like me to read over a draft of your graduation speech, can send it along anytime." That's what she said to me after a month of not hearing back, because I had done no work on this speech. I tell you this so that you know that you can take my word when it comes to procrastination. There's one more thing that I've learned that I want to remind you all of, even though I know it's been said countless times, and that is that life is not fair. Now you may be wondering how I, of all people, have learned this lesson. I learned this lesson by being given this platform to speak to you just because I got good grades and I was a good test taker. Now I understand nothing of how that qualifies me to be here speaking to you guys, but here we are. I got extremely lucky with the situation that I was born in. I hardly ever had to work to get my good grades because everything has come easy to me up to this point. I know that some of you have put in more work than me to get here, and I really want to recognize that. I've learned the unfortunate truth that success oftentimes requires a bit of luck. I bring this up to encourage all of you who have put in more work than me to get to this point, because it will pay off eventually if you don't quit. The odds may be stacked against some of you, but as I've learned in statistics, with enough attempts, even the improbable will happen. Until that does happen though, just remember, it's not all about succeeding, but also about everyone that you can help out along the way. I learned this from one of our own graduates this year and one of my good friends, Jason Benavides. Every time that I'm around him, my day gets better. Jason takes every opportunity to give up his time to improve someone else's day in so many different ways, from volunteering at what seems like every single NHS fundraiser to buying me a pack of my favorite gum on his birthday. His friendship almost annoys me because I always feel like I'm getting so much more from him than I'm giving back. I may know exactly what I'm doing academically, but in a very real sense, I have no idea what I'm doing to help each other with the advantages I've been given. But on the bright side, I have Jason to look for as an example to follow. Now, I'm not saying that everyone has to go and be out as generous as Jason, but he will definitely have a lasting impact on several of our lives through his kindness and positivity. Plus, he is just one of so many of you who have left such a positive legacy in my life, for which I'm extremely grateful. Because of these acts of kindness, I know that you all have the power to plant seeds of positivity in those that you come in contact with in the next stages of your life. There's a good chance that we will look back and see that we are just now leaving the good old days without realizing that we were ever in them. But I believe that if you guys continue to spread your positivity like you have in high school, we can live in Daisy's Great forever. Once again, thank you to everybody who has invested in the lives of us graduates to make this class of 2020 so great. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for making these high school years so great. Please remember to take the life lessons you have learned personally to leave the legacy you want, because I'm willing to bet that they will be more valuable to you than the quadratic formula. Thanks for listening, for those of you who listen.
Good morning, class of 2020, faculty, family, and friends. I would like to begin by saying thank you to all who made this possible and came together during these unique times to give us all a meaningful graduation. Thank you to all the teachers for continuing to teach despite all you put up with every day, and continuing to teach through the new challenges that you have also endured throughout this pandemic. Specifically, I would like to thank Ms. Clark for telling us when math we are going to learn is pointless and will never be used again in our lives. I would like to thank Mr. Jackson for showing us how to make thermite and explaining that water is undoubtedly wet. Ms. Fusen for treating every single student like her own child. And I would like to thank Ms. Rogers for helping me to organize my speech. I would especially like to thank Coach Thompson, Coach Simmons, and Coach Osnes for all you've helped me with personally throughout high school and all the experiences you've helped me obtain. And to Coach Holt and Coach Johnson, thank you for being a state champion team that we can all be proud of. Now, we are all finally here. It has been 12 long years, and all of us have had our lives affected in a variety of different ways. But all of us here have prevailed despite the new challenges and obstacles that we have all overcome. We have all put in the work required to reach this goal of high school graduation. All throughout high school, we have all had to wake up early, sit through boring lectures, and more recently sit through Zoom meetings that were way too early in the morning. And after all we have endured, I would like to say congratulations, we made it. Now that we have all completed a great accomplishment, we are all about to begin another chapter of our lives. For all of us, that holds more unknowns and obstacles to overcome. When I was first notified I would be giving this speech to everyone, I was terrified, excited, and I had so many things to say that I can't say in front of a crowd. But I thought a long time about what I would say, and I speak from my heart and experiences. I am not up here because I am a particular super genius. In fact, most of my friends and select teachers would tell you that I try to act funny and stupid more than I try to act smart. But I am up here because I worked incredibly hard towards something that I wanted. I have studied countless hours, worked through all the boring assignments, and sacrificed many things in my life to reach the point where I am now. My genuine piece of wisdom to all of you is to not expect anything to be given to you in life. Pursue your goals with the mindset that you will have to work tirelessly to achieve what you want to achieve. I hate philosophy more than I hate the Dallas Cowboys, but I read in a book that self-discipline and hard work are the primary keys to success. And self-discipline was defined as the ability to make yourself do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you like it or not. I think this is very true, especially to all of us, as we move on to college and take on a workload that will most likely be more than we have ever had. So if you wish to achieve your goals as you move further into adulthood, you will have to force yourself to attend classes, study, pay attention, and do so many things that you won't want to do. And those who practice self-discipline and work hard toward their goals every day, those people are going to be the most successful. The people who work their butt off every day are going to be the ones who end up on top of their goals instead of always trying to reach them. Everybody is capable of being successful. Everyone has the opportunity to be successful and live a fulfilling life. But the only people who do are the ones who work for it and push through the countless hours of hard work and maintain the diligence required to achieve what is meaningful to that person. A good quote for what describes what I'm trying to say was one of the quotes that they had on the back of those Pee Wee t-shirts that no one really cared about at the time, but said, "Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard." I think this is something that all of us need to think about and internalize as we move into our future. Everybody here is talented in some way. But if we only go as far as talent will take us, we have accepted mediocrity and allowed ourselves to fold under the pressure of our obstacles. Hard work and persistence towards our aspiration will be required to reach our goals for our future. As we progress, our talent can only get us so far, and eventually a strong work ethic, and will to improve will be required to reach our goals and progress. As we move forward, I encourage all of you to constantly be asking yourself if you're working hard enough to achieve your goals. And if you can't answer that question with yes, then make a change for the better. We have all already persevered through so much to get our high school diplomas, and I know every person here can continue to do so to achieve goals unimaginable. Hard work and discipline are the responsibilities that adults accept. Yet another responsibility of adults is to vote. We are beginning our adult lives at this point. While our own efforts will advance us as individuals, we must vote to move forward as a society. Please do not take this privilege for granted. There are so many problems and injustices that occur in the society that we are all about to move into. And voting is something that all of us can do to help improve the issues that have been going on for years. So please, use the privilege of voting and don't sit on the sidelines, and watch our society's problems affect those and those around you. Farmington, class of 2020, let's continue to persevere as individuals so that ourselves and our nation can prevail over our difficulties. Our talents, combined with the will to work through challenges, will make us contributors to a nation that we will be proud to pass on to another generation. Thank you.
That was Jonathan Bride, and he's our valedictorian, and Joshua Jowers, I believe they're going to be roommates this year at the University of Arkansas. Congratulations to both of you. Mr. Law, Mr. LaFoon, members of our school board, faculty of Farmington High School, and honored guests. These seniors have completed all requirements set forth by Farmington School Board and the state of Arkansas. And as such, I recommend that they be afforded all the rights and privileges of a graduate of Farmington High School. At this time, we'll have the presentation of diplomas.
It is definitely my distinct honor and pleasure to be able to officially introduce you to the individuals that comprise, the individual graduates that comprise the Farmington High School class of 2020. Eleanor Marie Adams. Lillian Maxine Agee. Amanda Michelle Alexander. Brianna Nicole Alexander. Paige Elizabeth Anderson. Zachary E. Anderson. Tyler Blake Armour. Stephanie Naomi Avila. Andrew Razali Azraman. Emily Ann Ball. Taylor Lynn Ball. Aubin Clayton Bartle. Trevin James Beaver. Jason Benavidez. Take your mask off. Anna Marie Bertarillo. Braylon Dale Biggerstaff. Jacob Luther Birdsong. Madison Elise Boback. Mackenzie Lee Bogan. Berkeley Elizabeth Bond. Ethan Charles Brown. Dominic Francis Bruno. Hannah Nicole Bruns. Jonathan Benjamin Bry. Carter Alexander Bunn. Jason Daniel Burns. Madison Sandra Faith Campbell. Morgan Grace Campbell. Matthew Aaron Cantrell. Mitchell Anthony Cantrell. Sarah Grace Cantrell. D'Angelo Morris Cartwright. Addison Montine Castle. Tate Kincaid Kaufman. Timothy Lewis Cazares. Bryson Scott Chambers. Alyssa Rianne Clevenger. Christian Michael Klingen. Kathleen Carice Comer. Ryan Austin Cook. Caitlin Grace Chrisman. Veronica Jane Cron. Audrey Lee Culpepper. Macy Kale Danner. Billy Hayden Darling. Quinn Maying Davis. Taylor Jeanette DeMay. Noah Michael Disharoon. Ethan Christopher Doran. Casey Lynn Drain. Madison Mackenzie Earnhardt. Megan Alyssa Finn. Denton Michael Eugene Fletcher. Christian Flores. Destiny Alize Flores Reyes. Wait till she can do it. She didn't take a picture yet. Israel Benjamin Flynn. Andrew Mason Foster. Kaylee Marie French. Riley Dean Funk. Madeline Eva Gardenhire. Kinsey Nicole Gardner. Colby William Gardner. Lance Jacob Garrison. Hayden Bain Grantham. Katie Lynn Greenlee. Zachary Dylan Griganti. Isabella Jane Guess. Riley Garrett Hale. Sterling Thomas Hingartner. Chase Alexander Hanford. Caleb Lee Hanners. Christian Zayner Hassel. Madison Lily Hassel. Allison Delaney Pillard. Natalie Aaron Hilton. Sean Carter Jackson. Katie Michelle Jansen. Madison Alexis Jones. Joshua Nathaniel Jowers. Gage Kyron Keller Cole. Richard Lewis Kelly. Connor Wayne Kennedy. Suzanne Grace Kiger. Colton Scott Kilgore. Canon Andrew King. Wesley Ryan Cook. Logan Zane Landwehr. Alexis Ray Lee. Jonah Vincent Lichleiter. Kylie Renee Link. Allie Jewel Lipford. Mariah Thalia Lockwood. Malaya Ariana Logan. Emily K. Lockshire. Madison Leanne Lovell. Claire Alexandra Luther. Larkin Suzanne Lynch. Benjamin Kincaid Macedo. Jordan Danielle Macklin. Douglas Costin Maneri. Jacob Paul Marinoni. Joseph Martinez. Mallory Nicole McGee. Caleb James McWilliams. Perla Guadalupe Mendez Hernandez. Megan Mackenzie Miller. Erica Jamie Marie Mims. Haley Diane Munoz. Abigail Noel Norsworthy. Isabella Gabrielle Norsworthy. Joshua Cage Nunn. Greta Faith Nunley. Keith James Odell. Julia Jean Ortiz. Madeline Elizabeth Parker. Gavin Cade Pennington. Reed Ashley Petrie. Brittany Marie Pittman. Jaden Phillip Pitts. Fabian Miguel Ramirez. David Elijah Antonio Ramos. Emma Mae Reed. Sydney Ann Rex. Lydia Leanne Robbins. Brian Rocha Echevarria. Lauren Elizabeth Rogers. Natalie Elizabeth Romine. Janae Marie Ruiz. Adam Lane Rusterholtz. Torianne Marie Sanford. Jaden DeKeith Cole Shader. Abby Nicole Schlinker. Kyle Ryan Scott. Robert Lewis Siebold. Kaylee Brooke Sharp. Austin Jacob Shelley. Evan Kai Shoppett. Angela Hope Silva. Adam Lane Silvas. Ella Catherine Silvas. Sienna Macon Sizemore. Taylor Marie Sizemore. Kianes Brachet Slaughter. Savannah Bell Slinkard. Drew Garrett Smith. Logan Dean Smith. Olivia Gale Smith. Zachary Daniel Smith. Baron Tracy South. Nicholas Hale Sutherland. Callie Grace Stout. Keely Faith Stout. Cambry Lynn Strange. Andrew Garrett Sturgeon. Gracia Isabella Suchel. Troy Dwayne Taylor. Hunter Andrew Thompson. Joelle Tidwell. Scarlett Elizabeth Marie Turner. McKenna Joe Van Zant. Dylan Patrick Bond. Isabella Claire Bond. Caitlin Ophelia Waite. Marquavian L. Watson. Kyle Ray Wepley. Allison Blair Williams. Gurney Trey Jean Williams. Heather Ariel Wilson. Dylan Shea Wright. Cade Mullins Young. Christina Zuniga Smith.
You may now move your tassels from right to left. I now present to you the 2020 graduating class of Farmington High School. Congratulations, seniors.